as a storyteller and storytellers, you don't want to be addicted to the addiction of it all, because to your point, it's easy to then cut to more this and cut to more of this. There was a level of things that he was seized by. Real Alex was first prescribed painkillers back in when what we now know was the onset of the opioid epidemic. And so there's a measure of that was external from him, but then there were times there was a level of self-control that he lacked. And as someone who's an adult, who's grown, where does your own personal responsibility end and where does addiction begin? And that's certainly not to damn anyone who struggles with addiction, which is obviously an incredibly real thing. And so I think it's really a matter of, okay, how do we show that this was a layer that was fueling him without judging him for it, without also overdoing it, and then also showing within that the deceit. Maggie thought they had come to these terms of this deal that they could manage together, and that he had just gone above and beyond that. I think what ultimately the addiction wasn't about pills. It wasn't about, that may have been the specific substance, but it was just about getting away with stuff, like trying to one up the system, trying to one up the dynamic, the moment. What else can I get out of this? I think was ultimately what the addiction was. And I think that was ultimately what brought the house of cards down on him.
Yeah. And from my analysis, it's a lot about being the son of a really powerful guy who still, even when Alex Murdaugh is in his 40s or early 50s, his dad, played by Gerald McRaney, is still holding sway and dictating his actions and taking away his agency. That's definitely made clear to me in your show.